So winner of this match is going to go to top 8
Okay.
in losers bracket.
Gotcha.
Alex Valle was put in a losers bracket by Combo Fin. We saw that earlier.
Pretty easily.
Right. Laugh had a match with LPN, what we just saw.
Yeah.
And he, again, easily won that. So
how do you see this one panning out? I actually consider these two players to play very similar.
I do as well. They both have. Well, we kept using this phrase to describe this sort of player, but they play with heart.
Yeah,
you know, they
definitely. I also think they play very minimalist. They boil the game down to a couple buttons that they need to use, and they kind of just use them. So you're not going to see a lot of like tricks and gimmicks. Just mostly like a couple setups that they're going to vary. Like, you know, they're going to do variations of them very subtly. So it's not going to look like much, but the mix-up's kind of going to be one that works timelessly.
And can I just say for the record, that is a good strategy for any player, for any character. Boil it down. Be minimalistic if you need to. Everybody's so worried about being, you know, all my buttons and every combo and all. If you find something that works for your character, 3 buttons that work, my standing anti-air, my air-to-air, my standing poke, go from there. Get it down. Because if you see these guys like what you're talking about, these guys are they have a foundation that they're going to work from.
Yeah.
You'll see other things, but for the most part, they're going to go back to what works.
Right, and I think that's kind of how you should play Street Fighter. Is you get down your foundation, like you said, and then you build on it.
Right.
And then you could use those moves later, maybe a year down the road when you feel really comfortable, and like you just start to feel the need for them, you know. But definitely just learning how to play with the least amount of buttons is. Wow, Latif waltzes in really late. I think he might have gotten DQ'd. Or
if we had not made it, basically after this match, he would have gotten DQ'd.
Okay, so after this match, he would have. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Alex Valle on the right with the classic white and red Ryu. Laugh playing the brown one. Oh, he caught him. That was max distance right there.
Well, it was an option for two good reasons. He could have focused the fireball, which we just saw, or focus low forward.
Right, low forward would have been dangerous, though, because there would have been a fireball behind it.
Yeah, option select.
Ooh, but there was none there. Laugh doesn't like to do crouching medium kick the fireball that much, I find. See, he just does crouching medium kick. Valle more likes to throw the fireball after the crouching medium kick, so a little difference in style right there. Nice DP. You know, Laugh didn't even try to hit a button. I think he knew he got caught with his foot in a bucket right there. Sweep. That's going to be one of those pokes that is going to decide the match when you play a mirror match, Ryu. It's like, who has the balls to hit that sweep?
Yep.
Because, I mean, when you whip it, you're getting hit.
Yeah.
But when you land it, some good stuff happens.
It's a feast or famine move, man.
It definitely is. But this is, wow, Laugh.
And Valle smiled and nodded. That's the Valle special right there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He almost got hit with his own kind of.
He got hit with it.
He hit the buttons with the same authority and everything. That's what I was saying. A lot of similarities in these two players.
Right.
And you're seeing it. It's a mirror match, but it actually looks like a mirror.
Yeah, it's literally a mirror match.
Like a mirror image. They just did solarplex punches at the exact same time. It's a pretty incredible match. The Hurricane, he actually blocks it. You know, in Canada, that's unblockable. He throws the EX Fireball right there. He's trying to put him into a corner. Yeah, see, he wants... Oh, why did he jump over him? I feel like Valle should really try to put him into a corner, then playing this neutral position the whole time. That would have been an interesting setup to see how Laugh plays out of a corner. Because I feel like Valle lost kind of the neutral game a little. Maybe because he's rusty at this game.
In the war of movement, spacing, and neutrality, he's getting beat here.
I think so, a little bit, yeah. Oh, and another tactical error right there. Execution error, I should say. Wow, he went for EXDP. He had like 100% faith Valle was going to DP right there. That's why he did that. But Valle pulls it out.
And you know what? Valle knew. You're looking for me to DP.
Yeah.
So nope.
This is definitely a mind game being played there. I love watching high-level Street Fighter play. It doesn't matter what game, because that's the kind of stuff you see.
And right there, beyond just the DP, there was also, in the corner, you had Laugh with his crouch strong setup. And he was waiting for Valle to do something. And instead, Valle took a tiptoe step and crouch strong held his own.
Yeah.
So 2 times in that round, you saw Valle reacting to Laugh's expectations for what he was going through.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. He's definitely playing to Laugh's expectations, which is why sometimes when you play a good player, just don't respect him too much. Just play your game.
Well, that makes me question, is Valle in Laugh's head right now?
No, I don't think so. I think Laugh is playing perfectly. I think he just needs... it's just who's in the game more, right? Who's focused more, who's hitting the right buttons. Look at that crouching medium kick. Just seems to go a little further for Valle right there.
Yeah, Capcom gave him a code.
Yeah, he gave him a couple extra pixels just for the mirror match. And there's that standing light kick now. He's starting to feint fireballs to get Laugh to react with a jump. The overhead takes it. You know, Lap looks strong the first. He's looked strong the whole fight.
Oh, yeah.
But Vai's starting to pull away. Lap, he's smiling. He likes this. He enjoys this type of fight.
I'm sure both these guys are having a good time right now.
This is great Street Fighter play, and that's the kind of stuff these guys like. You know, not that they don't like playing, like, let's say, an El Fuerte, but I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure they enjoy that a little less. Good throw right there. Half health. Move down to Ryu quickly, too. And this is where we're going to see a corner game. And look what happens when one of these players is taken out of that game of neutrality, like we were saying. It's just demolished.
The whole match shifts completely when one of them is in the corner.
It really does. That's why I really wanted Valle to put him into a corner, because I wanted to see what would happen. But we're seeing what happens when Lap puts Valle in a corner.
Oh, now we have Valle.
He switches it up. Lap didn't want anything to do with that.
Well, Lap had a huge life lead, so he's willing to Tatsu out, do whatever to get out.
Yeah, that's true. But
He'll take the risk.
He knows, like, Valle in the corner, I'm eating EX Tatsus. Like, that's happening. There's this EX Tatsu. He still gets it. He's not going to reach.
It's Valle. Of course it reaches. Of course.
And he shakes that one off.
He did both forward EX Fireball and took a breather and then threw out the Ultra.
Awesome. Wow, there's that last minute DP. Those separate good and great players in my eyes. Like, he didn't even try to block. He just went for the DP. I like that. It's confidence.
Mike Watson once said, you ask him, how do you place a guy? Toss a fireball and DP in the air. Like, if anybody jumps, you DP. That's the essence of Street Fighter.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes it sound so easy, but it's really knowing that last second DP. You know,
that's what makes
that's
a good
the
Scott
biggest
player, basically, and a good Ryu player. Anyone with an uppercut, you got to know when to use that thing.
You definitely got to know when to use that bad boy. So pretty even right here. Same on meter, same on ultra. It's going to be who makes the next mistake. Alex getting a little jump happy. Backs off with a crouching medium, but he gets swept playing footsies over there. There's another sweep. This is what I'm saying. That sweep is really, see, it's going to be the deciding factor in this match. Who utilizes it better? It is this. Oh, what a reaction ultra right there. That'll hit. Oh, it does do enough. Lap bringing it back. He's got a little life left in him. He's got a little gleam in his eye.
Valle gets those extra pixels. Lap gets that Korean damage boost.
Yeah, he gets that Korean damage boost with his reactions, man. Those youngster reactions. Well, he's not a youngster, but neutral jumping those fireballs. Take notes, kids. That's what you do. He doesn't jump Tatsu mix up for anything. I love the way these guys are playing. Really honest. Ooh. So Valle inching him to that corner. So expect something to happen. Now here we go. He jumps immediately out of that corner. He didn't want anything to do with it, just like last time. Alex could pick up on that. If he puts him into a corner again, expect... Oh! He misses the strong DP. Instead gets crouching strong. Ooh, went for a little third strike mix-up right there. Crouching jab, standing jab, whip, throw. Max distance throw right there. Lap ready for it. And look at this footsies. Wow, Lap went a little too close for his own comfort and had a backdash out. Oh, nice combo. What's he gonna do here? All on the line for Lap. He needs to make something happen to stay alive. And this is loser's bracket, so loser definitely goes home. Lap does not want to go home in that plane ride just yet.
Yeah, it's a long ride.
Oh, he catches him with a crouching fierce. This is too tense. He catches him with a fireball. Valle trying a fireball of his own, but gets countered. Lap is still in there.
Watching this match is starting to remind me of Dio versus Valle from the last SCR.
I was forgetting what that match was, but I wanted to bring that up. But it really reminds me of that match. And, you know, Valle seems to bring the best out of other Ryu players.
Right.
Here we go, a little bit of that neutral game. But Lap is getting the geography. He's pushing him to the corner. We haven't seen Valle fight out of the corner too much. Oh, yeah, and he's falling for hits. He wants to get out of there, and it's not happening. Lap is pinning him down. He's in jail right now. Valle needs to fight out of there. Oh, man, Lap just really taking care of him in that corner. Every time we've seen one of these players get in the corner, they've reacted very differently. Lap loves to just jump and get out of there at any cost. Valle wants to fight out of there. No grab for you. And he puts the EX fire because he really wants him pinned into that corner where he can't play footsies. And he feels like, you know, that's Valle's strong suit. Take that away from him. I can win this. Oh! Huge for Alex Valle. I gotta imagine Lap thought that was a Tatsu.
Wow.
And he just ate that in the face. A jumping fierce. I mean, maybe it was ambiguous for him. Maybe he thought it was a Tatsu. Either way. I mean, you know, Valle had the super. So when a Ryu jumps at you with a super, it's almost 100% they're going to do a hurricane kick. So, I mean, so smart. Like, you can't, I mean, I could talk about the levels on levels of mind games there, but I'm sure everybody already knows by now.
Speaking of, crouch strong, back up, wait for the crouch strong to come out. Low 40 X fireball.
Goodness. Whoa! All right. Little freestyle Ryu combos.
Hey, Ken right there, baby.
Yeah, right? That was a little third strike Ken. All right, what's he going to do? Oh, the ambiguous Valle AE2012, but Laugh can't complete the combo for the win. Oh, and he just goes with it. Oh, man, Laugh had that.
Last round was nuts.
Great match, though. They get a round of applause from everybody there. They know that was good Street Fighter. That was classic action. That's what they love to see.